you are present in Facebook, in Twitter, in Google Buzz, in LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. Now you have a problem. You need to update them all. There are different ways to do that. Some people like to address them and share in a different way, different messages. So for example, they will talk on Facebook in a different way as they talk on Twitter or Google Buzz, and they use it for different things. Other people just hook them all up. So they make Twitter posts to Facebook that then repost to Google Buzz and then repost to LinkedIn. And you see what I mean? Be very careful because that could do a loop. My advice would be to be careful of what you share and where. For example, don't pollute a social network with something very specific of another network. Example, if you do an @reply, as we say on Twitter, @WithScott, for example, don't share this on Facebook. It's just noise. Or the RT, which we'll talk about later, retweet. You know, these are all types of messages which are specific to Twitter. Don't put them on Google Buzz. The users there might not like it and it will show up as noise. Here's how I do it and how I advise you to do it. I think you should share on all of them very frequently, as we said, as often as possible, the very same message when it's not noise, when it's not a conversation with someone, then you can share it everywhere because it's probably interesting to different communities. And what I learned is that the people who use Twitter are not the same as on Facebook, are not the same as on LinkedIn. And if you update them all, you get a lot of different feedback from all of those places. LinkedIn, more professional, of course. Facebook, more mainstream. Twitter, more about public news, depends on your community, but that's how I feel. But you also get a lot of feedback which is very, very different. For example, for the same update, I went to Mexico and I wanted some recommendations about hotels. And I shared that everywhere, and I got the best feedback in LinkedIn, which I didn't expect at all. So how do you do it? Well, you can use one of our tools, Ping.fm, which we created, lets you add your accounts in all those social networks, in actually even many Facebook pages if you want and so on. And then you choose where you want to send it, or you choose, like I am doing, to just send it to all of them. And you can update it super easily, text message or an email or a picture. What I do is I take a picture, I send it to Ping.fm, it will send it to Twitter, to Facebook, to LinkedIn, everywhere. But I advise you to share in as many places as possible, as often as possible. Don't think too much, go and share now.